Try your best not to just work a job. If you have to, keep the job but start selling a solid product on the side. The moment you start selling, you step into how the real world actually works, and that is the fastest way to grow. Why am I telling you to avoid just being an employee? I'm not just talking about manual labor. I mean office jobs, corporate roles, even big tech positions. What's the actual essence of a 9 to -5? You're basically packaging your time, energy, and emotions and selling them to a boss in one big bundle. In that system, you're just a protected gear in a machine. You don't need to know how the product is sold. You don't care why customers are complaining, you just need to finish that slide deck or report. Whether the company makes a profit or goes bust doesn't hit your pocket immediately. The most dangerous drug a job gives you is certainty. Every payday, regardless of the company's performance, that paycheck hits your bank account. That fake sense of security kills your ability to sense the actual temperature of the market. Then, if you get laid off or downsized in your mid-30s and thrown back into the wild, you'll realize you have no idea how the world really works. Your growth has been capped by your job description, and that's terrifying. So, what is the real social mode? It's transaction. It's the exchange of value for money, the delivery of trust. The second you start selling something, all the pretenses drop. You'll realize that even if you were a senior director at some firm, you might struggle to sell a pack of tissues on the street because the market doesn't care about your title. It only cares if you can provide value to them right now. The moment you make a sale, you have to master the whole cycle. Product sourcing. Why is this product good? How do I find a reliable supplier? Traffic. Marketing. No one's looking at my site. I have to learn how to make videos, write copy, and run promos. Conversion. What do I say when a customer hesitates? How do I handle someone complaining about the price? After sales. If it breaks, you lose money to fix it. You have to learn to take full responsibility. Doing this makes you grounded. You stop dreaming about getting rich overnight and start understanding the cost and logic behind every single dollar. That kind of growth is something you won't learn in 3 years of sitting in a cubicle. I know what you're thinking. I'm scared to quit. I don't have capital. I'm afraid to fail. That's exactly why I said, keep the job, but start selling something reliable on the side. Think of this as a soft launch or low-risk testing. You need that steady paycheck as your safety net so you don't panic when sales are slow. But you've got to take the time you usually spend gaming or grabbing drinks after work and use it to find a solid product. What qualifies as solid? Something you use yourself and would honestly recommend to your own mother. Something with decent margins, but more importantly, a high repurchase rate. Maybe it's a local specialty, a digital toolkit based on a skill you have, or even a curated list of high-quality finds. I had a friend who worked as a quality controller in a factory backbreaking, soul-crushing work. He noticed the factory had high-quality overstock of children's clothing. He started taking photos after work and posting them online, showing parents how durable the fabric was. At first, he only made a few $100 a month. But once he figured out how the social media algorithms worked, his side income tripled his salary. That's when he quit. He wasn't just a factory worker anymore. He was a businessman who understood sourcing, traffic, and closing deals. Why does selling make you grow so fast? Because it forces you to face the most unpredictable variable on earth, human nature. You'll get judged by friends who think you've become too money-minded. You'll be trusted by total strangers who Venmo you money without even double-checking the address. You'll see people who act nice but try to lowball you, and quiet people who pay full price without a word. After you've been ghosted, rejected, and price shopped 100 times, your glass heart will shatter. And when you pick up the pieces, they'll fuse back together into bulletproof glass. Your emotional intelligence, negotiation skills, and ability to read people will go through the roof. This is real-world training. It's growth triggered by the direct incentive of money. You only truly understand the book of society once you've dealt with enough strangers. That experience is something no textbook or certificate can ever give you. In this day and age, we can all be solopreneurs. Don't pin your entire future on a $500 raise in your next job offer. Get yourself into the game of transactions as soon as possible. Even if it's just posting on your feed today telling people you're trying out a product you believe in. Even if you don't make a dime the first month. The moment you look at the world through the eyes of a seller, your mindset has already leveled up. Remember that hard truth from the start. Try not to just work a job. If you have to, keep the job, but start selling something solid on the side. Get in sync with this real-world mode, and I promise, Your growth will leave everyone around you in the dust a year from now. This video is worth watching twice. If you get it, go take action right now. Stop overthinking, just get started.